Hi peeps, welcome to The Pre. Today, we take a look at the career of budding, exciting dancehall artist, Jahshii. We ask the question, how good is Jahshii? And can he take his career all the way? The Pre has to confess that since the vagaries of the COVID-19 pandemic, we have really not been in touch with the happenings in the streets. During this time, however, quite a few young dancehall prospects have jump-started their careers, and some are making quite the inroad into the dancehall space. One of the leading lights in this emerging pack has seemingly kicked open the proverbial door with what some may consider an ill-advised interview on the Entertainment Report show hosted by Anthony Miller. His name is Jahshii. The Pre had become aware of this artist about a week or two before, having watched an interview he did on the Winford Williams hosted On Stage on CVM TV. On watching, the Pre must admit that we were quite impressed with the young man and the confidence with which he delivered himself. We were also impressed with the song that was showcased on that program and thought it was a good look for our beloved genre, dancehall. The subsequent explosive interview done with Anthony Miller gave the Pre some amount of concern, however, as Jahshii and the elements in his environment were fully on show. On that occasion, the artist, I must say, left us with a bad taste in the mouth. This drove us to do some further investigation into the music of the artist. One gets a sense of dread on listening to songs like Shift Change, in which Jahshii sings that house have a bundong and people have a runway. In the song Badness, he declares that he kills people, and in the lyrics of Guntown, he also declares that it's murder people time. After listening to these songs, one feels inclined to dismiss the artist as one in a long line of wasted talent just spewing disposable lyrics to music that is going nowhere, despite big showing of views on YouTube. Somehow, however, I got the feeling that I could be wrong on this one, and I felt the urge to further explore. It was then that I came upon 3 tracks, at which I was pleasantly and pleasurably surprised. These are namely Keep Up, Life Story, and Cream of the Crop. On these songs, Jahshii skillfully tells his story of coming from zero to his bank account now counting zeros. He tells stories of hope and aspiration and gives the kind of positive inspiration needed at this time. The flows are fresh and Jahshii shows great mastery of words and melodies. Having thoroughly listened to Jahshii's offerings, it left the Pre to consider the question, how good can this artist become? And what value can he bring to the ailing industry, which is dancehall? We further checked other sources critical to the dancehall space, and there is a general ringing endorsement of this young artist and his exciting talent. The Pre must also confess that we are in agreement with this sentiment. While we think that there is real promise in this young man, we must take this opportunity to warn him of the pitfalls involved with the lust for street creds. The Pre thinks that this young man has a far way to go, but if he is to get there, he needs to take heed of the path traveled by some really illustrious artists before him, good and bad. He needs to take pages from the books of artists like Agent Sasco, Shaggy, Sean Paul, Busy Signal, and one he knows very well from his Nannyville association, Ding Dong. He should be also very wary of the pitfalls suffered by people like Vybz Kartel, Ninja Man, Tommy Lee, all of whom have suffered the consequences of their choices. He should also take guidance from an artist like Shabba Ranks as to how to own the streets without being tainted by it. He could go further afield and consult with an elder like Josie Wales, the Colonel himself, who has been there and done that. We therefore say to this young man, choose wisely, son. The Prix is betting on you, and we have very high expectations of you. Please, don't let your people down. One love. This is the Prix.